So when I was in my first year in high school, I had a teacher whose name was Dr. Johansson. He used to teach my class civics. He was a special fellow, not like other teachers. In the school I attended, teachers were often not close to students in a social way. They were simply there to teach, and that only. Dr. Johansson liked to keep contact with the students, so he decided it would be a lot easier to do so if he had a Facebook account. He started adding people on Facebook from our school, and eventually started talking to them. He often posted weird stuff on his wall, and commented weird things. For example, one time he posted the song Straight Outta Compton by NWA and wrote, "All they say is the N-word, 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 N-word. I don't get it." Of course, some students commented and asked him why he had used the N-word so freely. He removed the post and apologized, blamed it on being drunk. This was nothing. He started talking to students, mostly boys, and he managed to find some students' numbers and started sending them texts randomly. He would send stuff like, "Do you need help with homework? You could come over to my place and I could help you out over a glass of wine." And this he would say to teens that were younger than 18 years old, so according to the law, they are not even allowed to drink. And he pretty much offered alcohol to minors. Remember, he's a civics teacher. He should know this stuff by heart. It's also morals, for God's sakes. Anyway, he never sent me a text, but he sent some weird texts to my friends. Later on, he decided to talk to me. This was a couple of weeks after he had started contacting students like this. He would speak to me on Facebook chat. He would ask me things like, "How do you get girls? Do you have a big dick? Do you often get to sleep with girls after your shows?" Because I'm an artist, and I found these messages highly disturbing. They became worse, like, "You must be such a stallion in bed. You were probably really good," and "Enter the rabbit hole with me. Come on, I'll take care of you." I have no clue what the fuck that meant. And that wasn't even everything. After a while, things started to get out of control. He started asking me to go out with him to the clubs, and I wasn't even of age at the time, and he said he could get me into the clubs with no ID and all would be well. Now, of course, I said no. He then apparently got pissed at me and decided not to speak to me much after that, since I had turned him down a few times. He started talking to one of my nearest friends instead. It ended up with Dr. Johansson sending my friend a picture of his ass with the caption, "Please, take me from behind and take me hard." Mind you, my friend was 17 at the time, whilst Dr. Johnson was around his mid-30s. He was taken to court and Dr. Johansson got his little sentence. He was to do community service for a little while, and then he was to pay my friend a fine. That was it. Dr. Johansson still works at a school today and is totally accepted. I find that very wrong, people. Very wrong. A man like that should not be able to get into that line of work again. Things could have gotten much, much worse.